Okay, quick review of the Corsair H65 Surrounds. So I guess these are sort of a gaming headset, but they have um, you know, this kind of a jack at the end, but they also come with an adapter. I'm not showing you the actual one, but a USB to this thing. It comes with all that, so everybody should be covered with that. And they're very comfortable. The pads are nice and squishy. Um, the headphone quality, the sound of music in them is really good. Not exactly audiophile studio, but close, like 95% of the way there. They're good. Um, I would listen to music on these on an airplane, no problem. And I record albums. I'm a bit of an audio snob, but I would not protest these. But there will be people who do. They say, "Oh, those aren't good enough for me." They're good enough for me. The microphone is fantastic. I mean, you're hearing me speak on this right now, and it's close to my mouth, and it transmits the high frequencies. Now, if you don't know this, I didn't know this. Bluetooth headsets, if they're just a Bluetooth headset, they actually the audio can be really high quality, but the microphone will actually generally be limited to 8,000 hertz, um, and that the human ear goes to 20,000. So there's this muddy sound. It's actually about the sound quality of an old AM radio in most all Bluetooth headsets. I'm sure 10 years from now this won't be a thing, but for right now, if you want people to really hear a clear version of your voice, really clear signal, you have to have the wire still. Um, so that I realized that early on. Of course, that they end up being a little cheaper that way and stuff, but um, it's kind of amazing that this is what it is. But if you to really be heard well, you got to put up with a wire still. Um, I also want to just comment. I think noise canceling is nifty, but for most people who work at home, it's not really like someone's always running a vacuum cleaner next to you. Sometimes you are in a room that has a lot of reverb, a lot of echoey sound, and you can, sometimes you're listening and you can tell, oh, that person's like far away from their microphone. I hear sort of the echoes of the room, or I hear it sounds like they're in a room. Um, when the microphone gets close to your mouth, then this is so much louder than anything else that would happen. I don't think noise canceling is really what we need. What we really need to hear each other and understand each other is a pure audio signal. And that's what happens with a microphone. That's what happens when the microphone is close to your mouth and when the microphone is good. And so this set has checked all my boxes I was looking for. And I'll just quickly show you what I went through on the way to get here. Of course, these are almost great. The only problem is the microphone is down here instead of right here. That's the only problem with old school Apple iPod headphones. I found these, and the microphone in these is actually a little brighter than the one I'm using now. You can check my other videos because they're mostly recorded with this. For somebody who mumbles, this would be even a little clearer, would help even more to help them for a mumbler to be understandable by others. I would have stopped my search with these. This is the Logitech H390A. I would have stopped my search with these if they were more comfortable on the ears, honestly. But you can see my whole other review there. The sound quality for listening isn't quite as good, but it doesn't matter. It's only the comfort that keeps these from being what I would recommend for people. I probably sound nicer. I personally, since I speak clearly enough, I probably sound nicer over this than I do over this. I might sound a little bit extra bright and harsh with these, but for somebody who mumbles, this is a good correction. This is like a good solution and probably is the best job. One thing to know about these don't work in a headphone jack. They come straight to USB. Okay, moving on.